Hello there, welcome to Sailing NV. We're a sailing family pursuing an unconventional dream of sailing around the world in our recently converted Vendée Globe Open 66. I'm Joe, this is Timo. Here is our 2-year-old Captain Nemo and our adopted puppy Solo. Solo, there he is! Solo! Oh, Solo! He doesn't want to get wet. Hi, Solo! We're currently in Vanuatu, trying to find Nemo a wife. What's her name?
Betty.
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 Betty and Nemo. Just kidding, he's a bit young for that still. But we're in a pretty special place, in a bay called Homo Bay on the western side of Pentecost Island, where we had the privilege of witnessing an unforgettable experience. If you haven't already, don't miss our latest video showcasing the breathtaking ritual of land diving. This captivating tradition features brave men leaping from towering wooden structures, some up to 20 meters high, with only 2 tree vines wrapped around their ankles to soften their fall. But you did the land diving?
Yes.
And how was it? How did it feel?
Feel so good.
It was scary?
No, I'm not scary because it's my culture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But
Right.
it hurt you? It was painful?
Yes, sometime
What did it hurt?
on the other side.
Your ribs?
Yes.
Wow.
Very brave.
Yeah.
But it feels good also, like exhilarating, like exciting,
Yes.
like adrenaline. Yeah.
No, we cannot do this one.
I know.
Land diving.
No, it's too rigid.
Yes.
It's different plant.
Different one.
Ah.
But similar.
Yes.
Still reeling from this extraordinary display of courage, skill and cultural heritage, we had a few days left on the island to explore before it would be time to weigh anchor and head for Luganville, our final stop in Vanuatu.
My name is Timo. Timo. You are? Nice to meet you, Melchor.
This was the chief of the village where the land diving took place, and he showed us his house.
Wow, nice house. The wood for the fire. Nice. And the roof.
And we showed him ours from afar.
This is my house.
Yeah.
The silver one. The one silver skinny with the orange nose. It's like your house.
And we met his daughter and son.
This is your son. It's your son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I can see.
And they met ours. And before we left, we dropped off some children's books written by one of our followers, Jerome, who'd very kindly sent us some copies to give out to the children on the islands we visited. So Alex drives the big red fire engine. Yeah, that's a fire engine with their dog. Can you see their dog?
Yeah.
Where's their dog? Yeah. You see which one's Ben? Which one's wearing the yellow uniform? Yeah, very good. Very nice. They're saving the people from the burning buildings. Jerome is a firefighter and paramedic in Tampa Bay, Florida area, and wrote the book for his sons about the adventures he has during his job. You want to keep this book, guys? You keep it? And you can read it to each other and practice your English? Yeah, we've got one at home, Nemo. This one we leave for them. And before we knew it, it was time to say goodbye. Aww. Nice. Oh, that's fun.
We do ciao to these people. We say bye to these people.
Wave goodbye.
Bye!
Luganville was about a 70-mile sail from Homo Bay in Pentecost, and we left with the last light and arrived in the morning. And on arrival, we tried something a bit different this time. What are we doing?
We anchor by sail because I really don't like the idea to have an engine on board. We start to training like a real sailing boat. Okay, watch. Laura, ready to free? Okay. I have to tack.
51.
Okay, free. Okay, roll. Drop down. Freedom in sail.
Here, we're pushing the mainsail all the way out and fixing it with a preventer so it will catch the wind from the opposite side, backwinding it so it will push us in reverse.
Right.
This is instead of using the engine in reverse to dig the anchor in and check that it's holding. What are you eating? What's for breakfast? What did you make? A pancake?
Okay, good. We are in reverse.
Luganville is Vanuatu's second largest city on the island of Espiritu Santo, and here is where we prepare to clear out and set sail for Indonesia, which would be our biggest passage yet aboard NV. Has Buckus had a good life? We're continuing our westward path with Indonesia as our next stop. Oh! To get from Vanuatu to Indonesia, we had two options. We could go above or below Papua New Guinea. We'd heard that there were often light winds and strong currents on the northern route, and that you often end up motoring almost all the way. Since NV still has only a small 38 horsepower, probably nearly 30-year-old engine from her racing days, with only the capacity to carry around 250 litres of fuel in total, including jerry cans, we opted for the southern route through the Torres Strait, which should have better wind conditions, though this would come with its own difficulties. There would be a lot more traffic, and it's littered with reefs.
It's crazy, 15 meters on the middle to the sea, also shallow, 4 meters. For us, passing middle to this look like a middle to the ocean, but it's one big reef close the passage between Papua New Guinea and Australia.
But big ships do it now, so there'll be a big shipping channel. What's up here? Up here?
Yeah,
is that it?
Very close to Papua New Guinea, but you still have a watch. We have to pass on the reef, on the middle to the nothing. Is all, and the passage is very skinny, like 1 mile. But there is wind. The good thing we go and plane at 15 knots on the waves.
So we started our passage preparation, beginning with cleaning our great big bottom. A task we're now able to complete in a fraction of the time thanks to our new fancy battery-operated dive gear from Dive Blue. If you're interested to see more about these great pieces of equipment, I'll put the link to our earlier video about them in the description, as well as a link to their website. Next, we tackled a few, dare I say, unnecessary jobs. What are we doing?
Carbon fiber lamination lesson number 1.
No,
always shout and do things on a hurry.
Allora, we do the carbon fiber
on a very
table.
uncomfortable table.
Eh?
Oh, you did this.
Yeah. This is a carbon fiber table for the cockpit. Plus, now watch inside. We have a carbon fiber basil, potter.
So
Base.
does that mean we're going to
Base.
be like eating like infused?
No, che you drop the... Stay in the top here.
We're going to get like epoxy infused basil leaves.
Yeah, a pesto. Not a Genovese pesto, but
Yeah, but after we...
epoxy
Dai,
pesto.
go.
Glad you've been doing something useful with your time, with our expensive carbon. Very beautiful.
That was super
Wanna
nice.
show-
Yeah. No, because the sink is all dirty. But now, this system, with the water inside to the sink, we don't spray all water everywhere. It can make me so angry. It's like this, we can spray.
We did some training with our crew to prepare them for their upcoming passage.
First thing, when you maneuver in one winch, always be in one position where you see what you pull, and many times you go on the knee. If you see, Timo, it's a strange knee. It's like because I pass my life on the knee. You stay on the knee, you stay in maneuver like this. You have to really control what's the sail. When we do only 2 rounds, it's very important to augment the round. There is ready the sail open and the wind augment more, and we feeling bad to don't have to do it enough round. Left hand in this position, flat like this. Like this I can push and keep in friction, and be careful, finger up, far away. See, I maneuver like this, far away. In every sheet we always have one of these. Okay, is 1 8 knot, because the 8 is like this. And why this one is perfect? Because there is always the opportunity to have the momentum, the lever to open. One side also we tight a lot, but always you can do this. Every sailing knot, they have to have this opportunity to be open. They have to have this safety system to open. In Italiano, this action, this sailor, we call scappellare. And now, Joanna, I'm so sorry, this part you're going to cut, but scappellare is...
As you can probably tell, Timo is pretty passionate about knots and all things sailing.
I want to give to you the concept why one knot is one knot.
So for the full uncensored version of this speech and many more, head over to our Patreon page. Doing a knot, Nemo. Nemo's doing a good knot here.
Good. Vendée Globe. You realize you realize the dream of Daddy, because Daddy don't manage to do it. You got to realize my dream. And you got to be the next Alex Thompson.
Don't put that pressure on him.
Why not?
Maybe he wants to...
Okay, maybe you go mass. Okay. Allora.
Anyway, so our preparations were going pretty well, and we were about a week away from leaving when everything started to go downhill. The weather forecast had been pretty miserable, but we decided to go for a little practice sail as some of our new passage crew had never actually sailed before. So, you want to say anything? The trouble started after we hoisted the anchor and realised we couldn't put the engine in gear. So it was when we were lifting the anchor, tried to go forwards, it didn't work. So we had a bumpy upwind ride around the corner to the next anchorage, ripping our best head sail. So that was a disaster. We lifted our anchor early and the gearbox broke again. We just managed to start it forwards. So, but it was super rough out there today. It's been puking all afternoon, and we're all soaking wet, freezing cold, and we destroyed one of our sails. What we're doing there now, we've turned the corner into somewhere more sheltered here, a bit better. Okay. But unfortunately, that wasn't the end of our woes. Shortly after anchoring, we went to turn on our barely 2-month-old Pramac generator, which we'd bought just before leaving Fiji, only to find that that too had given up the ghost. According to an Italian Pramac technician we phoned, our issue was a common electrical problem that these generators were having, but one which couldn't be solved without replacing the electrical panel. Despite still being under warranty from the shop called Quartz, where we'd bought it in Fiji, they refused to refund us unless we took it back to the shop, a task which was a little tricky now that we were in a different country.
Yeah, but what's the reason? What's the reason why we should not be refunded for a product that is under warranty and it's broken? What's the reason? Okay, so Sachin is your boss. So if we talk to him again, we have to discuss the refund with him. Okay, I will call him. If he doesn't answer now, I will call you back because we have to figure out this today. We are tired of calling and receive no answers and no reply.
So, faced with all these new problems, less than a week before our planned departure date, there was only one thing we could do. Fill the boat with balloons.
Tanti palloni.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment, share it with your friends. And if you're interested to join our Patreon community or to buy us a coffee, I'll add the links in the description. Thank you.